Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. This segment brought to you by Liuna Labor's Local 663, building Missouri and reminding us to drive safely in work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. And part of our Liuna Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week, we go to Licking High School, home of the Lady Wildcats, and head basketball coach Steve Rissler. And Coach Rissler, thanks so much for your time today.
Yeah, no problem, Guy. We had a snow day today, and we were given a little window to get in the gym, so we took it, and we were up here. All the girls were here, so we said, "Yeah, let's do it."
Coach, 12-1 on the season, off to a tremendous start. Kind of talk about the season up to this point. You've kind of reached the halfway point, so to speak, of your season.
Well, we started out. We won the conference tournament. Again, we played a really good young Richland team in the championship, and then we made it to the championship of the Mountain Grove tournament and ran into Alton. They were just on that game, and when we got turbo clocked, so it was humbling. But the next two games, we beat a really good Iberia team on the road by quite a bit, and then we played really well against Willow Springs here last Thursday. So I think that loss helped us, helped me get refocused, and now we're ready to. Our schedule kind of picks up in strength of schedule now, and then get ready and try to make a run in late February.
A Licking team that was 22-6 last year, I believe. What did you have to replace from last year's team due to graduation?
We graduated two. Abby Solons, who was an all-state forward, and she scored like 1,400 points. And Kata Cook, she was an all-district, all-conference post player who could shoot the three. So, and they were all of our size, basically. So all of our size graduated.
Well, who's kind of stepped in to fill some of those roles?
Mm-hmm. So right here is Hannah Medlock. She was all-state last year as a junior. She still does her thing. She's one of the best scorers and shooters in Southwest Missouri, I feel. And she's also stepped up her rebounding. Every part of her game has stepped up. Right here, Allie Hawk. She's probably one of the having like a most improved season. She's scoring about 16 points a game. She's had at least one double-double on the year with rebounds. Right here, you may just go ahead and introduce them all.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and introduce them all. Then we'll come back to Hannah and start.
Okay, so right here, this is Kinley Keaton. She's a junior. She does a little bit of everything for us. She's about 5'4", 5'5" in cowboy boots, and she guards the other team's center for us. And she's just really hard worker. Her dad's a cattle baron up here. So, anyways, hey Freddie. Then we got Zoe Dawson back here. She's the Swiss Army knife. She kind of is our X factor. She's had games where she's had a 10 steal game. She's only scored 10 points once, but she's had 10 steals once. I think she's had a 10 rebound game. So she's a stat sheet stuffer. This is Lindsay Wallace right here. She does a little bit of everything for us too. She's probably the most physical one we have. If she gets mad, somebody's gonna know it. Okay, usually on the other team. She's starting to shoot the ball now. She doesn't. I have to force her to shoot the ball. But she's had a couple good games in a row here, and I feel like everybody's really improving since that loss at Christmas. We have Finley Solons. She's one of our other seniors with Hannah and then Riley in the back. And she is a track kid. She is a Solons Gorman. I don't know if Gary Gorman, her grandpa, used to coach here a long time ago. Anyways, so she'll probably do track in college. Very fast, great kid. And then in the back is Riley Barton. She is also a senior. She is the literal best offensive foul taker I've ever seen. Her minutes probably aren't where she wants them to be, but when she gets in, that there's going to be a huge collision, and she's probably going to get at least one charge call drawn. So, anyways, we're missing another one. She couldn't get here. Another the big freshman, 6'1" freshman, Morgan Stone, and she's really coming on pretty good. She's our freshman. So,
very good. Well, we'll start with Hannah. Hannah, how are you today?
Good.
What's it like to get up and know you have a snow day, or did you guys know you weren't coming to school yesterday?
Yeah, we did. And then we were all sleeping in, and then our parents had to wake us up because Rissler thinks it's a good idea to have practice really early on our day off.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Hannah, tell us a little bit about the position you play and what your roles and responsibilities are on this team.
Um, I feel like there are a lot from the same from my sophomore year and last year. It's definitely different not having Abby because we both were like, I don't know, we really worked together. But I definitely play. I have to step up and play a lot more defense this year than I did last year,
Yes.
and rebound more.
Yes. I've actually moved her to a spot where you have to be like the rebounding spot out of one of our zones. So
Very good. So what's that been like? What's been the most challenging part about this season?
Definitely not having our height that we had last year. It's so much different, and I feel like we were not tons fast year, but we were faster last year, and we're just so small this year. So it's a lot different, and we have to like play our defense and get positioning on our rebounds better.
What do you do to kind of get prepared for a game? Let's say you're playing tonight, which you're not playing tonight, but let's imagine you were playing tonight. What are you doing throughout the day to kind of get mentally and physically prepared?
I'm just preparing myself. I always try to drink a Dr. Pepper. It helps me, I guess. And listen to music. I don't know.
they're not. They're not. I bet none of them have like a routine or anything. They're pretty just winging it.
Yeah, just go with the flow every day.
Were there games, coming into this season, as you look at your schedule, were there games you were really looking forward to playing, being a senior, maybe your last time around?
I always like playing St. James. It's usually a really good game. I also looked forward to the tournaments that we play in, like the Frisco tournament. It's always fun. I love playing in the Frisco championship. I think we've played in it every year.
Yeah,
In high school.
Hannah's group is 1-4. Wait, right?
I think
3. We lost one. Yeah. Yeah, they played for a Frisco League championship every year, and won 3 out of 4.
Very good. Now, being a senior, have you made any plans as far as next year?
I'm not sure yet. I'm either going to go to college and play volleyball or just not play any sports. I'm not sure yet.
Any particular area of study you're looking at?
Business.
Business? Is there a family background there? Or?
No, I just really want to go into real estate, but I want to use my A+, so I'm just going to go and get my business degree.
Very good. Well, Han, thanks for being part of the show, and congratulations being part of Liuna Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week.
Thank you.
And you get to introduce who's next, Hannah.
Okay, next is Allie Hawk. She's a junior.
Allie, good morning.
Good morning.
Tell the folks a little bit about what your roles and responsibilities are on the team.
Mostly just like rebounding, a lot of defensive. Me and Hannah play the same position, and so me and Hannah kind of run like a little two-man action, getting steals and fast breaks with each other. We just kind of fly around and make people angry.
Okay. Were there games coming into this year that you were looking particularly forward to playing?
Not really any in particular, but I always do look forward to playing in the Frisco League Championship as well, just because everybody kind of just thinks that we're all this big and bad team, so it's always fun to prove that every year.
Very good. Very good. Hey, what was your role maybe a year ago, and has it changed from last year to this year?
Last year, I didn't really play the same position as I do this year. I was kind of just a fill-in when the bigger girls needed a break. I worked more post last year than I do this year.
Very good. Do you enjoy playing that post position? Is that something you enjoy?
Yeah, I love it. I grew up playing the post whenever I played on a team for her dad when we were younger.
Very good.
She's like a Draymond Green type.
Okay.
Yeah. She's not a 5-man.
All right. Well, Allie, again, congratulations on being part of Liuna Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week.
Thank you.
All right. Now, who do we have next? And you can introduce who goes next.
Kinley Keaton, Jr.
Kinley, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I am good. I am good. Tell us a little bit about what position you play and what your roles and responsibilities are.
Well, this year I got moved down to the post, so I just kind of take care of the big girl and keep her out of there, keeping her off the glass, making sure she doesn't get it, and just handling the ball.
Is that do you enjoy the physicality of that? Is that something you enjoy?
Yes.
Very good. And how's it been this year stepping into that role at your size? What's it been like? What's been the challenge?
It's definitely been different, something I've not done in a while. I used to do it when I was younger, but it's been different. It's more intense, and you got to stay in position and can't miss a play or miss an opportunity.
Yeah. Out of our zone guys, she's the only one with a designated blockout person. Like she has whoever their glass stud is, she has to block them out no matter where she's at. So everybody else just kind of fills an area, you know.
Right.
So she's probably never played as hard as she has to play because she's usually 6 inches shorter and 40 to 60 pounds lighter. But she like feeds cows and stuff all the time, so she's tough.
Tell us a little bit about what you do to kind of get prepared. I mean, do you know going into the game? Obviously, you do. What's your responsibility or who your responsibility is, and how do you get prepared for that?
Well, I try to watch film on each big player that I'm going to have to guard to see what they do and what I can do to stop them. And then I just kind of go about my day.
What's been your most difficult challenge so far this year? Who has it been?
Probably Richland. That girl is just really physical, and she's pretty fast, and she moves really good.
Lexi Burns.
Okay.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lexi Burns is tough. She's a junior or senior?
She's a
Junior at Richland. Richland's got some good young ones, guy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, Kenley, thank you so much for being part, and congratulations. And where are we going to go next? Who are you introducing next?
Zoe Dawson.
Zoe, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell us a little bit about your roles and responsibilities.
I don't really score much. My job, I feel like, more is to feed the ball to who needs to score. I just fly around, try to make steals, rebound. That's my role.
What were you looking forward to? What's kind of been the most fun game so far you've had this year?
I enjoyed Richland in the championship. That was a lot of fun. There's a lot of people there out to support us and everything. It's always a fun time at Frisco.
Very good. And how has your role changed from last year to this year?
It's changed a lot. We don't have our height, like Hannah said. Like Abby and Kata were a big part of our team, and so just trying to fill in. Like they rebounded the most for us, so trying to step in and just be a player. I don't know.
Yeah, Zoe's about 5'7", right? Yeah, 5'7" is our big girl. This is the tallest girl up here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Well, Zoe. And Zoe, who do we have next? Who's sitting next to you?
Lindsay Wallace. She's a junior.
I'm sorry. The first name again?
Lindsay Wallace.
Okay. Lindsay, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I am good. I'm good. Tell us a little bit about your roles and responsibilities.
I mostly rebound and play defense and get the ball to Hannah and Allie, kind of like Zoe. And
No, that's all right. How's your role changed from last year?
It's pretty similar, only there's a lot more rebounding responsibility because we aren't near as tall, and there's a lot more defense involved because we don't have our length to block the passing lanes and that height.
Yeah. We're used to having at least 1 6-footer with a big wingspan, and we don't have that right now. So
That's been a challenge, but 12-1, you figure something out.
yeah, this group's resilient. I wasn't sure how we were going to be until we went up to this shootout first of the summer last year, and we went 3-1 against like 4 of the best teams in Southwest Missouri, and I was like, maybe we are going to be good. And then, we finished the summer really well, and then now we're 12-1, and I think we have a really high ceiling here for sure.
Very good. All right, Lindsay, congratulations. And who do we have next?
This is Finley Sullins, senior.
Finley, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So you're a senior. Tell us a little bit about what your role and responsibility is, and has it changed from where it was last year?
It's definitely changed. I feel like I'm backup for Hannah and Allie, not that they ever need backup, because I feel like they can just go all the time. But when I go in, I just try to play my hardest, just try to help out the team, help in any way I can. But last year, I didn't play a lot, so really I feel like my role last year was to just be on the bench, just trying to keep the team up, keep spirits up, just keep going.
And what games are you looking forward to coming into this season? And they may still be in front of you.
Like everybody else, Frisco is always a fun time. You always have friends and family come over and watch, and it's always packed at the championship. It's always fun. It's something to look forward to every year.
Yeah, it's a really nice tournament. At the last night, I mean, that place is packed. We're over 1,000 people, I'd say.
Wow.
For a girls' game, that's a lot.
Very good. Well, Finley, hey, congratulations and on a tremendous start to the season, and for being part of Lions Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week.
Thanks.
And our last victim is
Riley Barden. She's the senior.
Riley. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about what your role and responsibility is on the team.
It's changed a lot in the last year, and so I kind of have similar roles to Finley as I come in to help, as in when people are worn out. I come in for defensive and to offensive switches a lot. Like Rissler said, I try to take as many charges as I can because I'll put my body on the line. It's fine. But, I'm left on the bench, and I do what I can to keep my team's spirits up and keep everyone just as happy and as best they can do.
So who on this team, I know you've got a handful of seniors, but which one of you or maybe a group of you do you lobby coach for, hey, can we get out of practice early? I mean, who's the one that's going to coach and lobbying?
Well, Hannah.
I was like,
No question, Hannah.
I think Hannah's favorite game of the year would be the last game.
No, it's not.
I'm just kidding. But
Well, ladies, congratulations and off to a tremendous start. And coach, you've got coming up. You've got Lakeway, I think, and if you're able to get that in, I don't know what the weather's supposed to do, but you got Lakeway at home. Is it senior night?
I think it was supposed to be. Is it still? Okay, yeah, it is senior night then. Yeah, and then we go into that St. James tournament where we open with Norwood, who's good, and then we either have St. James or Southern Boone or Fatima in the second round. So, or either round, win or lose, we play one of those two. So, yeah, I think everybody in this tournament's state ranked, right? Yeah.
As you look at your class 3 District 10, kind of break that down a little bit. And how many of these teams in that district do you get to see during the regular season with Conway and Mountain View, Seymour, and Willow?
Yeah. Well, we were in the tournament with Liberty. We played Liberty and beat them. Seymour. We saw Seymour. They went out the backside, but we just played Willow Springs and beat them at home. And then we beat Houston big early, and then Conway I haven't seen, but I've seen their scores. So I think we've locked up the 1 seed, barring any major injuries or anything. So we won't see any of them for the rest of the Till districts. So now we're just trying to get better. Wins and losses. We probably have some losses coming at some point, I'd say, but that would be good.
Very good. Well, Coach, I greatly appreciate you helping set this up. I know you guys have got to get out of there by 10:30 to get home, and just be safe on the roads, and hopefully this snow won't last very long.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having us.
You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com. Back after these messages.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey. allowing you to manage your money the way you want to. With a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State Campus, Hammons Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetin.com or call 417-864-6346.